Hi everybody, I hope you're all alright. Something a bit different for you. I'm not normally this near the camera, but I need to be this near the camera because on this Anglia, which is 71-year-old, right, I've had an issue on like passing fuel around manifold, etc. And they have an unusual system on them, so anyway, I'm going to just go all this, because this is the sort of things that you'll come across. Plus, I've had numerous other issues. I've also had to change the fuel pump on here because there's been issues there that I've now finally got resolved. But the reason I'm doing this video is because I'm just pointing out this is what you're up against all the time. So, but it's important I show you like bits like this, because this car, I mean, it had a fire before in this area. There's quite a little bit of like discrepancy in panels and that around this area. I noticed when I had it all stripped out. So it had a fire, obviously carburettor here, but let's get back onto this now and show you. Right now, what you've got here, this sits like that. So here, so your carb sits on here. This is another body I've had to put together as well, because obviously we've got another. I mean, it's 71-year-old, so obviously that your carburettor sits there. I mean, it's got its emulsion block missing and all that. So right, so here we are. That's your inlet. Now your inlet comes off like that. 4 bolts. So obviously we've got a fuel shield, which we would expect. You know, it's a typical sort of thing. You've got to extract them out. Now this. What you have here, you have a gasket here, then you have a cup that takes your inlet away from your exhaust. But obviously you can understand what Ford have been up to. I mean, I don't know how well you can see, obviously, because it'll just heat that up and just make your passing the fuel a little bit better. So, and obviously under this plate you have another. Now that's the issue that we've discovered. You've just seen there, but under here, I mean, I'll just pop that back there. So we've got one gasket, plate, the correct way, gasket, obviously then your inlet on. As you can see, I mean, I'm presuming you can see, so I'll explain that. Now, we've been passing on this gasket. Well, last thing you want is that to be passing. We're existing what we're on. So, obviously, then I've gone to get these out, and we've got this issue. Now, I've located a manifold, so it's not end of the world, but they are getting harder and harder and harder to find stuff now. But when I've looked at this, I don't know how well you can see, but we've actually got corrosion here. So this has obviously been an issue before. So when we've been passing here, which could have even caused the fire before, it could have been that somebody had obviously swung on that and caused problem. But I'm showing you this because no matter how good you think you like getting on and all that, but issues like this, like I said, this car's had a fire here before because there were all evidence of it when I got it stripped off. So there's been an issue. There's been a carburettor on fire before, or a fire through a carburettor, which it looks like this is part and parcel of the issue. So somebody's probably swung on that a bit tight. They've probably nipped it up, they've stopped, whatever they've done, but obviously it's took its toll because there's corrosion in there. So that piece that's broke off, which is, I mean, it'll go straight to like, I mean, you obviously can't do anything with it, but there's like a bit of corrosion there, you know, bits and pieces. But, well, as I've just said, these are the issues that you're going to come across when you're not button up with these cars. So get yourself a bit ready, because it happens, and it happens more than often. I mean, I've got Victor in a minute, and I've just done head gasket, and I noticed she got some water underneath. Now, when I've checked out on it, I thought it was a nose that was dripping. Well, when I've looked, it's not. It's like a seam on the core. Anyhow, it's going in. It's going to Neil, lad who does my stuff, and it's going to get resolved. So that's that. That'll be that out of it. I mean, another issue I've got here, like all these are proper caps. They're proper thread. They're 7/32. I think they're 120 UNC American. So course American. So I can't get them anyhow. I've managed to locate these screws, so they'll all do for finishing buttoning my bulkhead up and that. But bits like this, if you're going to do one and you're going to build one, you've got to like start allowing for stuff like this, because it's going to come along. You are going to get it, and you're probably going to get it a little bit more often than you think, because they're getting very long in tools, no matter what they are. If you're working on stuff in 70s, 60s, I mean this is 50s. They're getting old, they've got issues, they've had issues, you can find issues when you're messing about with them. You know, re-gasket up, you've got to make sure they're right. Last thing you want. Some of these ideas are not the world's best, but it's what it was at the time, so you've got to make sure they're working as they should do. Anyhow, something different, not sort of thing I do, but you're probably going to get a few more of these, because they are coming on now. These don't build up these cars. So give us a like, subscribe to my channel if you want to see stuff like this, plus all other stuff that I do, and pass a comment and I'll gladly come back to you. So take care everybody, and bye for now, and I'll catch you next time. Cheers.